Well, we got a little snow, so we might as well go for a little ride. We do this every morning. Junebug and I. Pretty slushy stuff at first, and then turned over to snow, so a little rime ice action underneath. So Big Red's a little froze up, so he got left out. Had to chip away at the key. It's all built up. Couldn't even get to it. And what do you know? Fired right up. It's probably why they were outlawed. Put heated grips on this one a couple weeks ago, because I gotta have heated grips. And thumb. Junebug, come. Let's go down to the creek. So I gotta say, this stuff makes me happy. Conditions change. See what the equipment puts up with. These old three-wheelers, if you maintain them, they never let you down. Ever. The last thing that happened on this one is the rear end locked up on me. And I knew right away where it was, but the linings came off the brake shoes, wedged in there. This froze up solid. But again, you know, piece of cake, tear down. Drum came off a little hard. It's all wedged and whatnot. But not a big deal. It was pretty simple. I did it on the trail. You know, I'd walk back and get my tools. Stupid easy. So, back on topic. That's what makes me happy. I'm not stressed out. I'm enjoying it. Get you out. Experience things. This thing's frozen up solid. Choke. Once I got that levers to work, like the reverse button wouldn't work at first, or the parking brake button. A little bit of body heat and all that stuff comes to life again. I don't leave my stuff just sitting out, but they got left out last night, so good test. Back to the happiness thing. Like, I hear this term used a lot. I just want to be happy. People are seeking some sort of happiness. And I wonder what they're doing in their pursuit. Like, is it an attainable thing? Okay, what's the definition of it? It's different for everyone, probably. Especially in the world we live in, or the society we live in. Most happiness is it's offered. Here, this will make you happy. You know, you're hearing it. This will make you happy. You just do this, you'll be happy. I don't know. Again, it's probably different for everyone, but. And then there's the debacle of you find something that makes you happy, but then there's judgment. Why do you like that? What do you like about it? You know, it's like a dismissal. It makes me happy. So do we have to explain why we're happy about it to everyone? Or to be, does it have to be accepted? Like, do I have to explain to everyone that I encounter, why do you like to ride a three-wheeler? Like you saw, I have a Can-Am Defender up there. I'm be honest with you, this thing makes me happier than the Defender. And there's a lot of reasons. The Defender is like more complex. Yeah, the comfort's there. Is it gonna dork out on me? You know, they'll flash limp mode or something sometimes. Squirrel. It's too complex. Can I work on it? Yeah. I fight my way through it. I know you gotta hook them up to the bud systems every once in a while, but I'm avoiding that so far. This thing is analog. I can do whatever I want to this thing. Like I'm telling you, I can tear it all the way down and put it back together, but I can do that, most of the stuff out on the trail. As long as you got the organization part figured out. So my piece is that this thing has got my back, so then I can focus on the other things that I'm trying to focus on or experience. And those days are gone. They don't make stuff like that anymore, where you're content with the equipment, your comfort level's there, it's reliable, and it's not stressing you out anymore or more than needed. That's my take. So then I get to focus on this stuff. Look for anomalies, look for changes, wildlife tracks, study the nature. We had some pretty good winds a few days ago. Get to see what kind of carnage that brought to the ecosystem. Not to be redundant, but I get it, it's different for everyone. But it seems to me like there's some underlying things that we need to get back to as a collective to understand not just what each personal happiness meaning is, but each other's. So we can relate. Everybody's journey is different. So again, we got the backup. This thing's got my back. But then it also brings me to more of when I was a kid and I was on freewheelers all the time. I mean, I've ridden them my whole life, but it's been a part of my life, my entire life. These things have. I deviated a few times from them, tried newer things and whatnot. You know, it's better, or you know, you get stuck in the horsepower traps and it's got to be better, whatnot. Only to find out it wasn't. Financial standpoint, which these are getting a little out of line in that direction, you can still get them reasonably priced. If you want the newest, latest rig, that's quite an investment. Just beautiful out. Yep, we might be done here. We'll give it a shot. Looks like it's rooted in down there though. Broke here, so let's see if I can hoist it. Just didn't feel like bringing a saw. Nope. Not happening, June. Should we go the other way? Oh yeah, look at this thing. 85. 40 years old. purring like a kitten. It's original cylinder. I had to put a new valve cover on it. I bought it with knowing that. Well, kind of. The cam plug was gone. So someone had the top end off, whether they were doing, I know it's the original bore and piston and everything. When I was in there I could tell. That cam plug was gone, so they tried to but do some caulking and put a quarter over the top and cover it. Well, with the heat changes, caulking could sustain that bond, so it wiped out the journals. But I had a spare valve cover or head. Can. Got her back in running condition. But these are a hoot, an absolute hoot. Look at, I'm not really destroying the environment. The tires are set up to just, you know, you're just pretty much tiptoeing around. In comparison to big old aggressive tires and whatnot on the new stuff. I'm not dogging on people that have new stuff. It's just, we could get back to more practical solutions. Not everything's got to be the biggest, baddest, ripper. There's an infatuation with speed. If you can't even see what you're driving through and your focus is right here, it's kind of the same idea with the happiness focus. Your problem isn't straight ahead, maybe it's over here, or where your focus should be, instead of staying on the single path which is presented to you. Think outside the box. You know, you always go back to the process of the three-wheeler. What was its original, you know, sales pitch or point? Well, back then, you didn't have hardly any options besides dirt bikes for off-road. Like, next to nothing. So they decided to put another wheel on the rear for off-season riding conditions like these. And then people start getting hurt, supposedly. Is it because of the equipment? Or is it because of the people? So they get outlawed. Don't get me wrong, I've had a lot of spills on three-wheelers. I've had a lot of spills on everything. Do I like them? No. Some of them are a piece of cake. You laugh. Some of them are like, I'm not doing that again. That's how you learn. So I hate to think that we need someone else to tell us whether we're safe or not. If you've got no common sense and logic about riding positions or machine capabilities or condition changes, like, someone would just try to drive right off that with the latest, greatest beefcake four-wheeler or side-by-side, especially in the side-by-side world because they're in a roll cage, and think that's just perfectly fine. Not everyone. But there's a false sense of security just because you bought something, you're going to be able to do something, you know? It's called personal limitation. Personal skill set, personal, like, sometimes guts. Are you able to dismount in the right position or situation? Are you willing to sacrifice your equipment? You know, you take it over and you're gonna bust some switches and whatnot on it. You want to do that? Like, you can. But to say something's dangerous, everything's dangerous. Because people are dangerous. Right now, would I be riding a dirt bike on this? Me? Nope. Some people will. Some people can pull it off. Are dirt bikes dangerous? Because some people can and then other people can't, but they want to go try it and then they get hurt. No, they're not dangerous. People are dangerous. You know, you get the same questions all the time. How fast does it go? How fast does it go? Why? Why does that matter? It goes fast enough. And it doesn't even matter if you're on these types of things or... Yeah, we got a lot of trail cleanup to do. On anything, it seems to be the constant question. How fast does it go? What is the need to go fast? Speed kills. But yeah, the feedback other than the how fast do things go, I'd say when you're on these things, what you usually get is, oh man, I remember those. And it's always in a good, you know, recollective memory situation. Man, those things were great. But they're dangerous. And or people that have never even tried one, yeah, those are death traps. Like, okay. Have you ridden one? Nope. Because it'll kill you. Okay. Careful what you listen to. Anything will kill you. Over-consuming food will kill you. Driving to work every day will kill you. Going to a dead-end job you hate will kill you. Being in a bad relationship will kill you. Like, where's it end? This makes me happy. I don't need everyone else's acceptance of it. It's my personal happiness. On something that puts me in a state of happiness because of it, the environment, the experience. Got my favorite four-legged friend with me. She loves it. It's almost unreal. The fresh snows are the best because then you get to see what kind of action happens. Like what kind of animal activity you have. I haven't seen any tracks yet. Kind of goes hand in hand with, okay, out in the middle of the woods, that's dangerous to a lot of people also. You know, how do you do that? Aren't you scared of what? Well, there's bears and stuff. Okay. I mean, you know, a mountain lion's probably watching sometimes or whatnot. I have never had one jump out of a tree and try to get me or June. I've ran across bears. They're running away. I've ran across some bear cubs on hikes. God, turn around. The experience is way worth the payoff for the experience outweighs the fear of there's a boogeyman, if that makes sense. It seems like everything in our world we live in is a scare tactic to me. You know, and then you get, well, I worry. Someone will say they worry about you. It's like, but don't worry. Just forget that I'm even doing anything. I'm pursuing my happiness. I don't know why I have to make sure that you're comfortable when I'm out trying to be happy. You worry. Fine, worry. I don't care. I guess my mind works different. I don't sit around worrying. If I'm doing my thing, I ain't got time to worry. Well, I hope so-and-so's okay. Well, hopefully they're happy when they are trying to do something. That would be my only worry. I don't even have time to worry in that direction. It's just gorgeous out. That bridge took a hell of a hit. Direct hit, as they say. Yeah, I'm not lecturing. I'm just thought I'd voice some of my observations. Pretty bizarre. It's not a rant. It's not any of that. Do whatever makes you freaking happy. Keep looking for something that collectively makes it all happen. It will constantly be a moving target. Sometimes you'll find something you're like, yeah, that was pretty fun. That made me happy. And then you have to put it in, compare and contrast it. Okay, this made me happy. This part was good. This part was good. This part I didn't really care about. And then put it in the balance. Do it again or try something else. Don't do anything for other people. Do it for yourself. For crying out loud, let everybody be on their own path. If you find people that like the same things you like, that's great. Quit arguing about the same passions, because I've noticed that too. It'll turn into, you know, there's that competition factor. You can get into some sort of power struggle about brands or upgrades or, you know, all those things that don't even matter. And it basically boils down to, you know, we've been programming everyone to be competitive with one another. So then we can't even enjoy each other's company with the same interests. So you get yourself a pup, you know, man's best friend, and you're golden. I think it's in the teens right now. Guinea pigs will feel pretty good. far as if we get on the upgrade thing, that's my only upgrade. I gotta have heated grips. There's just not a glove that keeps your hands warm enough. You can get gauntlets and all that. I like the dexterity though. So for like 150 bucks, your hands are warm. Done. That's just me though. The rest of my body, I can gear up enough. But I gotta have these. This makes me happy. Yeah, I might have mentioned it already. She loves it. Every morning she's just ready to go. And I am too. Makes her day. And this is just the beginning of her day. She gets played with all day long. Oh, she saw something. Let's see what it is. That's the deer. What is it, June? Some deer in there? Let's go look. Oh, she loves to chase the deer. That's basically all we really see up here is deer. Every once in a while, moose. For a couple, 3 years, every winter, I would find sheds right here. Look like muley sheds. But I didn't last year, and I haven't found anything this year. She finds them. We don't have shit for snow, but usually they're buried. She digs them out. So I shouldn't say I find them. June finds them and I pick them up. And she chews on them. Perfect system. The sun might be out today. Anyhow, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but keep trying to find something. Maybe you already did. That's great. Keep it going. I'm still looking for more. I'm content with this. Like, I got way too damn many toys. In one ass, so they all offer a different, enjoyment and experience. This time of year, 3-wheelers are my thing, especially the big red. When we get the big snowfalls, besides the snow bike, this is the only other piece of equipment or toy that I have that will, say, get us down to the creek area there and back out. They just float on top. Depends on the snow. Anyway, we're gonna get some of the snow off the deck. Yeah, there's a little rye mice in there. Can't even do a donut. Yes, I've cleaned the whole deck doing that before. Y'all have a good day.